What's up, YouTube? So we got you back with another live stream. It's Saturday, September 29th? 26th. Why am I far ahead? It's my 5 minutes, my daily 5-minute video. And about to clock in on Uber Eats and DoorDash. It's a little afternoon. What's up? 4 slices of bacon. What's better than 2 slices of bacon? 4 slices of bacon. What's up, Uberman Tampa? Looked like you were here first. I didn't even see you pop up. My man, I gotta find me a good phone mount. My phone mount broke yesterday. I think I've broken like 4 or 5 of these things. This one was a good one too. Dual Beacon, are you doing your quest for DoorDash this week? I thought you was doing that Saturday. Today's Saturday, right? Yeah. Uberman Tampa, you riding today? Any deliveries? Man, you better get you 4 slices of bacon. It's much better than 2 and 3. Now that I'm out here sitting here getting ready to do some deliveries, I wish I would have ate some breakfast. I didn't eat anything. I as usual, I went to bed right after my local news went off. So what is that? 11:30. So I was probably passed out about. Actually, I was trying to watch UDM's stream last night, and I ended up falling asleep on that. And I think I had the news playing in the background. And he actually ran a little late last night. Had a pretty good show. Yeah. So I hadn't clocked on Uber Eats or DoorDash or anything yet. So I wanted to get my 5-minute live stream in. Yeah, you said that about her car, but I need to know what the codes are to tell you what to do next. Beacon. What is it? AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Pep Boys. Somebody should be able to check those codes for you and see what the codes are, and then we can go from there. But I'm almost certain that's probably an EVAP issue. If you don't have anything else that you can visibly see wrong with the car. I'm going out later Saturday. Oh, well, what time is it there? It's lunch rush now. We on the same time zone. Why aren't you out driving? Capanos for breakfast. Very good. Yeah, I need to find me a good breakfast spot. I mean, I want like a nice mom and pop's breakfast spot. I don't have one that I know of here in Indianapolis where you can go. Well, I know of a place, but it's all the way over. I cannot think of the place. We only been there once, but it's literally on the other side of town, over off 70, and I can't think of the area that's in. I want to say off of Washington Road, if you know where that is, Uberman Tampa. But there's a nice mom and pop's place where it's kind of where you can get oh my goodness, you got grandma in the back cooking up homemade biscuits and gravy. Coders, man. What are you talking about? Coders. Oh, Arturo, what's up, buddy? Poncho in the building, aka Arturo, aka Poncho. Yeah, go to AutoZone. They'll reach your codes for free. Chris is going to work in an hour or so. So you're staying at home watching the puppies? Pepper's Grill. No, not that I know of. Pepper's Grill. Yeah, I never heard of that. Super lit. Let's get super lit. That's what I need to go back home and do, is get super lit. Try to alleviate some of this. Virginia Avenue. I need to save that. Is that a breakfast spot, or is just a like a bar and grill? You know, I don't really, since the pandemic, and maybe I'll take a ride down there and show you how well, actually, maybe they haven't, because today is our official, they have officially opened our city back up, Indianapolis. You can walk in the restaurants now, and I think we're at, don't get me lying, but I think we're back to 75% or maybe 50% inside seating and 100% outside seating. And so downtown, around that Virginia Avenue area where all the restaurants and stuff is, and even down in Broad Ripple, they have barriers literally blocking off right there at I think it's 16th Street, not 16th Street, Kessler Boulevard. They have barriers up, so and all the way back around to the little area in Broad Ripple where all the bars and restaurants are. They have it all blocked off, and you can only walk down there. You can't drive a car down there. That's why I don't do deliveries down there anymore, especially during the pandemic. I kind of stopped doing. I need to write this address down and check this restaurant out, because I don't know if I'll be able to go back in the stream and see. You guys are at 100% today in Tampa? Greasy Spoon. Okay. Yeah, those are my kind of restaurants. Excuse me if I go back in here and write this down, because I got a bad memory. F. All right. Yeah. I like to experiment with different restaurants and try different stuff and stuff. I guess if I had a favorite style of restaurant, I guess I like Mexican food, so we try a lot of different Mexican restaurants, and any kind of breakfast restaurant, we try them out. There's actually a really nice one right down off of 38th Street, pretty much down the street, and I actually do deliveries out of them. It's a breakfast place. They sell breakfast. Well, they used to be 24 hours, but they're not 24 hours right now because of the pandemic stuff. But it's basically a breakfast Mexican restaurant. So they serve breakfast style omelets, and a lot of the I like their oh my god, pico de gallo omelet. I love that omelet, pico omelet. And sometime I'll get the chorizo omelet. But chorizo, I love chorizo, but it's a little too greasy for me, and it really destroys my stomach. All right, guys. I got my 5 minutes in. Appreciate everybody stopping by. I'm working on 10 minutes actually now. We have been trying to locate a place here lately where we have locations. You guys have, I would imagine in your area it'd be kind of, all kind of nice little restaurants. Thigh sausage. What is that? What are you talking about, fool? Crazy ass Arturo. Yeah. So I don't go to well, I hadn't been in a while, but I usually go to Broad Ripple on Sundays when it's usually the older crowd. You go on Friday nights, Saturday nights, it's full of all the college kids and stuff because it's a bunch of bars down there. But going down there on Sundays, it's usually an older crowd. But for the most part, I'm not a fan because it's usually so much traffic down there and it's so crowded down there. And it's always a wait to go to the good restaurants. So we kind of figured that out. I found out the best time to be down there is on Sundays because it's not so crowded. It's chorizo. It's a style of chorizo. Yeah, you know what it's like, Uberman, Tampa, and it hadn't changed. It's still the same. Even I've driven through there just to see if, and I went while I wasn't doing any deliveries back when I was doing my in between my moves. There's a nice little antique store, or antique, or what do you call it? I want to say antique, or a reclaim store, a recycle store, and that my wife wanted to go to, so we went down to Broad Ripple, kind of near Broad Ripple, well, right off Broad Ripple Avenue. But yeah, and and that was a Friday after we got off work. We went down there and it was crazy. Still crazy. You can't drive through Broad Ripple down Broad Ripple Avenue, but people are going around and cutting through the neighborhoods to get down into off of Broad Ripple Avenue. They actually closed Broad Ripple High School. I don't know if you knew that. So the high school is actually closed now. This Monday. Is who are you providing the partition, or Uber or Lyft is doing the partition in the car so you can get back to driving? I'm not really sure what I think Indianapolis closed a lot of well, not a lot of schools, but a few schools, and that was one of them that got closed. And they, for whatever reason, it was just that was a huge school, and they didn't have enough students in that school for some reason. I'm not really sure. I know because Broad Ripple is kind of close to what's up, Sean T? Mr. T in the building. Yeah, so I know for a few years it was an attendance issue. Just it wasn't enough kids, and then I know they were talking about what was it? The school was having issues, and they were having issues of maintaining the school, and it wasn't any sense in putting money into a school that was the attendance year by year was going down. Last night you got a $10 bonus on DoorDash. Yeah, they sent, you know what? Speaking of a $10 bonus on DoorDash, they sent me something, one of those little pop-up texts saying that I could do something to, I think it said earn an extra $10, but when I went to open it up and look in the promotions, I didn't see it. So, and it popped up at the end of my dash last night, and PVC partition. Yeah, but who's providing the partition? And back to DoorDash popping up. It was at the end of my shift, and I think they were offering me $10 extra to work the next shift, because my shift ended at 8 o'clock, and then that goes into the night shift, what they call it, or at least that's how they pop it up on the screen, is to work the late shift. So I don't know if it was offering me an extra $10 to work the late shift or not. But actually today I think they have. Damn leak just flew in the window. Scared the shit out of me. Yeah, so you're installing it yourself. You bought it? Did you buy it at Amazon? And it fits in your car? Yeah. You need to videotape that. You putting this thing in your car. I guess anything, just a clear shower thing, because that's, I know Noah navigating New York, he has that partition up in his van, and he was talking about how it wasn't sealed right, and he had to install some double-sided tape and some extra spots because it didn't completely go across his back seat. But I guess you do what you got to do. Yeah, that's when I cut my day off, is 8 o'clock. That's usually pushing, unless it's 8 o'clock and I'm just getting back-to-back deliveries. I'll continue to dash till maybe 9 o'clock. But once I get that one random delivery that made me feel uncomfortable, and it's always after 8 o'clock, what I like to call silly season, when the deliveries just get weird, the restaurants get weird on how their service gets. So yeah, after 8 o'clock, I'm usually done with doing any deliveries. And especially after, I don't know who was all in UDM's stream last night, but shout out to UDM. Somebody came on, he had a live caller call in that got deactivated from DoorDash, and it was one of those late night deliveries where the customer was trying to scam him, and he knew the customer was trying to scam him, and he tried to take matters into his own hands, and DoorDash deactivated him because he was trying to put the customer in their place, basically, and trying to get them not to steal the food. But yeah, what's up, Aloha Vlogs? Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, that's so 8 o'clock. I'm done at 8 o'clock because it's just straight up silly season. It seems like, I mean, especially Chili's is the busiest. It seems like it's the busiest restaurant right here in this area, and I don't know what happens with the staff after, like, 8 o'clock, but it's like, well, not after 8 o'clock, but like after 4 or 5 o'clock, the staff changes over there, and it's just like nobody can do their job after 4 or 5 o'clock. So, and then after 8, it just seems like it gets worse. I don't know if your Chili's in your market has the dual restaurants, has the what is it called, the wing place inside of it now too. So you're doing 2 different restaurants out of one restaurant. Wings to go, that's what it's called. So Chili's in my market has 2. It's Chili's and they have a second restaurant that they only do their wing orders out of, and it's called Wings to Go. And it's a menu of just wings. I assume, because that's all. That's seems like all the orders are wings. I hadn't opened up the DoorDash app to see. And I only do those orders on DoorDash. I don't do any Wings to Go orders on Uber Eats. I get regular Chili's orders on Uber Eats, and I get Chili's and Wings to Go orders on DoorDash. But stay super lit. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I almost had words with the one of the reception or waitresses at Chili's. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? So I went in to pick up the order, and this is actually I mentioned it in my thing the other day, my 5-minute video. Day before yesterday, I had a stacked order at Chili's, and I got the first order, and it was a regular Chili's order. And the second order, while I was sitting there waiting on the regular Chili's order, Wings to Go order came in, stacked order, and it was only a $4 payout, but the mileage was only I think it was 0.7 miles, and I saw the address and I knew it was right down here to the school, and so I accepted it, and both orders had a drink. They sat both orders on the table, and both of the drinks separate. And I asked them, "Can I get a drink carrier?" And I guess the manager and the waitress, they just walked away from me. They didn't say anything. And the waitress came back, and I was like, "Can I get a drink carrier?" And she kind of looked at the food, in my eyes, she was looking at the food, saying, "You don't need a drink carrier." Or what you need a drink carrier for, is what I was feeling like she was saying in her head. And she kind of rolled her eyes, smacked her lips a little bit, and went and got me a drink carrier, and came back. And as she was handing me a drink carrier, she was talking to somebody else. And I didn't hear, I guess, when she said, "You're welcome" to me, because she was talking to somebody else, and in between her talking to somebody else, she was saying, "You're welcome. You're welcome." And then she said it like a third time, even, "You're welcome," and I was like, "Oh, are you talking to me?" And I was in my head, it's like, why am I telling you you're welcome for you doing your job? You should have brought me a drink carrier anyway. I have 2 drinks. But I just gave her that stare and rolled my eyes and grabbed my stuff and bounced. Like, what am I telling you you're welcome for you doing your job, something you forgot to do in the first place? And I was at this Chili's right across the street, and that was one of those orders that that was right at the 4 o'clock hour, I believe, when I think that was a 4 o'clock order. No, that may have been it was a early morning. It was one of the first deliveries, because they were super slow, because for some reason in Chili's, the first couple of orders they get out at 11 o'clock, because I believe they open at 11 o'clock. So the first orders that come in at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, they're so slow, man. Sometimes if it's just not paying enough, I don't take them. But I know y'all got to hear me every time I do my 5-minute video sitting here, how you constantly hear people blow their horns. I keep talking about it all the time. I gotta get me a dash cam, because there's like always about to be an accident in this parking lot, because people think it's the road. It's a highway. Yeah, she was super rude. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I try to check the orders, but I don't know. It just depends. It just depends on how I'm feeling that day, literally. Because I mean, sometimes in that case, if they taking too long, I'll just cancel the order. I'm not afraid to cancel an order or decline an order, or go in a restaurant and not feel comfortable, not feel like I'm getting treated properly, and just turn around and walk out. I had I don't know, it's been a while back, but one of the restaurants, they were taking so long, and they literally took so long that I called DoorDash. DoorDash tried to call the restaurant. They didn't answer the phone. I literally heard the phone ring. DoorDash said, "Hold on, let me call a restaurant to see, to check in." And I heard the phone in the background ringing. I'm telling the lady, that is probably DoorDash calling. You need to I literally told the lady, you need to answer that phone, because if you don't, DoorDash is going to cancel this order, and I'm going to turn around and walk out of here, because I'm going to get paid because you didn't answer that phone. I literally told that lady. She smacked her lips, turned around, and kept doing whatever she was doing. I think she was packing up somebody else's order. And of course, DoorDash came back online and said they're not answering the phone, so I'm going to cancel this order, and we're going to go ahead and give you a $3 payout. And as I was standing in the restaurant just to see how long, at this point, just to see how long they were going to take with the food. And as soon as I got off with the DoorDash, off the phone with DoorDash, and they told me they was going to give me my $3 for waiting, she was trying to hand me the food, and I was like, DoorDash just canceled this order, so I don't need that food anymore. And she was so pissed. Here, you got to take this. No, I don't. The order's been canceled. I should have and took it home and ate it. That's what I should have did, but I didn't. I just turned around and walked out. The order's been canceled. I'm getting paid because you didn't answer that phone. Have a great day. And yeah, she was mad. She was pissed. Done the same. Yeah, Sonic. Wait until the orders and cars work. Yeah, when they do that, I'm out. I don't stand around and wait. Especially when I'm doing both apps. I don't be standing around waiting, because if you know Uber sends you a bunch. I think my phone's starting to get hot. Checking my phone. Yeah, it's definitely, my phone's getting hot. I think on a good day, that's about as much time as I can get, is about 30 minutes before my phone starts getting hot, and then I start lagging and stuff. I don't know if you guys see the yeah, you're a little more outspoken than me. I just shake my head and turn around and walk off over, man. Tampa. I don't let them get my stress level that high. Not too often. Anyway. But I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. This 5-minute stream turned into 28 minutes and some odd seconds. I appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Appreciate everybody stopping by. I'm about to no control, sir. Just gotta let it fly. You gotta take. I used to be the same way. If somebody just snarled at me or gave me that little grunt, it would set me off. And I learned the woosah moment, man. I had to start woosahing, because I was about chopping people's heads off, but yeah, I had to let that go. It was my stress and my anxiety, my hypertension, the main reason. But all right, people. Let me get on this clock and see if I can make some money today. I will try to jump on after. Well, depends on how my day goes. I haven't seen not one other driver at Chili's today, but I guess everybody's probably waiting, because I think DoorDash is upping the ante at 4 o'clock to an extra $2. So all deliveries will be at least $5 between 4 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. I'm out here a little early, trying to get my hustle on a little early. But yeah, I'm back on. I'm gonna jump back on the clock, and then I'm gonna hopefully Heidi is still doing her live stream. Go back over to Heidi's stream and hang out with everybody over there. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me. You guys that were over at Heidi's channel and came over here and said hi, appreciate it. My outro, I'm still working on it. Like, comment, and subscribe. We got you out. Peace.